What's good, everybody? We are back with another Fair Shake review. And we're going to be talking about Kyle's new project. It's not so bad. Um, this is definitely a slightly different project from Kyle, at least as far as I know, because this one is a little bit more. Well, this one is way all singing, and I'm not sure if he's done an all singing project before. He's definitely sang on his previous projects, but he also had some raps in there too. But this one is all singing, and I'm gonna start going into some quick thoughts of each of the songs. So it starts off with "Come On," which is definitely a very upbeat track. Just kind of wanting a person of interest to join him, and possibly to dance, since the DJ is playing the jams, the good music. But it's just kind of like wanting. It's like, come on, come on, girl. And it's a nice little dance track, and I like that. Then we get "Personal," where he's talking about his disappointment and how a lady will basically leave him after how faithful he's been to her. And that was a fun track, despite it being kind of a sad concept. Next we get "Perfect," which is another fun dance pop song, about having the perfect person of interest, the perfect lady that is like, hey girl, you are just perfect. Please give me a chance. And I just feel like the production on this one is so freaking infectious. Dig that one as well. Then we get Unreplaceable with Craig David, which is another good and bouncy upbeat joint. And it's just about how he kind of messed up his relationship and he wants his ex back. And Craig David here, it brings a very solid a contribution to this, and it is great hearing him sing on the track again. Then we get "Sunday," also featuring Craig David, which is mainly just kind of a flip of his song "7 Days" in the chorus. But here Kyle just talks about a relationship where she's lost interest in him, and apparently he has too, but he kind of wants to keep the relations with her casually, and that's kind of what that song is about, and it's another bop. This whole project is just full of bops. Then we get "Love's" theme song, which is very quick song about how great the relationship is, and how he wants it to last. He wants it to last longer than forever. And no, that's wrong. That's a different song. But this is still just like how great the relationship is and how it's going to last. It's some very cliched writing in the verse and it, but it still sounds really good over the production. So we play that junk. Then we get "Thumb Through." "Thumb Through" it has Ivory Scott on it, coming through with the auto-tuned chorus, and here he seems to be tempted to try to have a relationship with an exotic stripper, knowing that her main intent is to make money, and the production even fits that mood, as you could definitely probably hear that in the strip club. But yeah, I dig it. It's another pop. Then next we got "Shiesty," where he seems to be ashamed on how the ex seems to be moving in the industry. He's just like, man, I didn't know that you would be this shiesty. I didn't know you were gonna be like this. Like, you're really just gonna sleep around and do people dirty like that. Like, man, I may be in a whole new relationship, but it's still just a shame to see how you moving out here. But yeah, dig that too. "Optimistic" has Beam along with the final track, but on "Optimistic" here, he's just kind of expressing. He well, no, here it sounds like he's talking about how he wants the relationship to kind of continue despite the issues, and he's has an optimistic viewpoint on how they can get past their issues, and I dig it. And Beam has a nice verse on this one, if I remember correctly. Then Eternity is where he actually talks about how he enjoys the relationship so much and wants it to last even more than forever. And I like this one a lot too. Then Sleepyhead is just kind of about him pleading about wanting another chance at a relationship that kind of passed him by, which is very, very relatable. So overall, in summary, this is an altogether fun and slightly varied production-wise project. It all definitely has to deal with love and relationships, where Kyle definitely takes a melodic route to his songwriting, and like mentioned before, it's nothing that's really new to him, but it's cool to hear a whole project in this manner. And like usual, I feel like the tunes are very easy to listen to, and they have some relatively relatable lyrics. That's how I wrote it in here, and that just kind of adds to the likability of Kyle in general. So yeah, it's a pretty fun project that it's just easy to just put on and jam to. It's nothing that's super serious or anything, but Kyle never seems to really put out material that is meant to be taken super seriously. It's just meant to put on to have a good time and alleviate stress, and that's exactly how I took it. So I quite enjoyed it. But what about you all? What did you guys think of this project? Please tell me in the comment section below. You can also hit the like button if you're here on YouTube. You can subscribe for more reactions and reviews. I also have a Patreon linked in the description box if you want to support your boy. If you are on the blog, you can just go straight to patreon.com/blipmaster5. Also, don't forget the leader of the blog, Muddy Cole, Miko, is where you can go to support her on Patreon as well, if you want to help keep this thing going so we can keep making this content and bring it to you all. But yeah, that is all I have to say about this. So until next time, much love, peace. Thanks.